Last month I organized and ran a Warhammer 40k Weekender campaign for my local playgroup, and I'm happy to report it went over quite well, with the participants enjoying the designed experience. And so I've decided to share the campaign here on the channel for those who want to run their own Infinity Relic Weekender campaigns for Warhammer 40k. All the necessary download links are in the description, and through the remainder of this video I'll explain the structure and systems. Campaign structure. First, you'll need a group of players to register for participation in the campaign. Once all the players are registered with the factions they wish to play, 2 captains are nominated. And those 2 captains draft the remaining players to their team. While a team structure isn't necessary, my local playgroup enjoys the banter-filled dynamic it creates. Based on the team structure, at the campaign's end, the team with the greater collective victory points will be the victor. Naturally, if there are no teams, then the player with the most accumulated victory points will be the victor instead. Tables were set ahead of time with terrain and objectives based on their designated missions. The event we ran was based on playing 1,000 point incursion missions. Feel free to move it up to the 2k Strikeforce standard if that's more preferable. With the structure covered, let's move on to the campaign systems. The 3 pillars of this campaign system are Heroes, Critical War Zones, and the titular Infinity Relics. Heroes. Each player will declare one single model unit to serve as their army's hero. That hero must serve as their army's warlord. That hero gains a custom datasheet designed to their specific quirks in the same manner as the official named characters in 40k. And the custom datasheet has some unlockable perks as well, to add some suitably fun abilities to gain and power up over the course of the campaign. Heroes are an element I like incorporating into campaigns I organize, as it allows players to realize the custom characters of their homebrew which would otherwise not be feasible through the normal match play units and rules. An excellent example from this past event was this Lamenter's hero, Commander Mustard. The base model is the Captain in Gravis armor from the original Dark Imperium set, but uniquely, the bolt component of Captain Mustard's Boltstorm Gauntlet has been replaced with a plasma gun variant. The rationale here is that this plasma weapon will allow Mustard to overcharge and deal himself some misfortunate mortal wounds, which is right on theme for the Lamenters. And so providing Mustard with a custom datasheet allows hobby work that is normally relegated to Rule of Cool to function in the manner designed, despite it not being an official war gear or relic option. Continuing on, each hero has a bespoke glory quest, which is based on their core characteristics, fighting style, or creeds. Accomplishing these quests within a battle allows heroes to unlock additional perks over the course of the campaign. Like the quests themselves, the hero's perks are suited to their core characteristics, and it's also where paid point upgrades and power-up stratagem rules are accessed, which helps keep the roster of heroes in line regardless of their source publications. Returning to the Commander Mustard example, his 2 quests are Legacy of Misfortune, requiring Commander Mustard to witness instances of poor luck, such as having vehicles explode, plasma backfire, losing models from dangerous disembarking, and witnessing the destruction of friendly models. And a Noble End, which requires Mustard to venture forth and be slain while contesting an objective marker. When the battle ends, if either quest was completed, the Lamenter's player can roll on their perks table for an ability, and if both quests were completed, then they can roll with advantage. The last component of the hero pillar is the injury table, which adds a bit of risk to the rewards the presence of these powerful heroes provide. Should a hero be slain in battle, they roll on the injury table when the battle is complete, and note the acquired injury on their datasheet. Players can use wound restoring mechanics at the end of a battle to heal an injury, but those mechanics must be available in order to do so. So if you want to use your Hospitaller to remove an injury from your Canon S hero, that Hospitaller must be alive when the game ends. Same goes for wound restoring stratagems. At the game's end, you must have the sufficient command points to use that stratagem. The second pillar of this campaign system are the Infinity Relics. The basics are, official relics from rules publications are not permitted. Similar to the official relics, Infinity Relics are equipped to individual models during list construction, and no model can be equipped with more than one Infinity Relic. Though uniquely, Infinity Relics can be given to single models within units, so you have the freedom to give the odd model in a unit a special relic. And lastly, Infinity Relics are bound to players on equip, so players can trade or give relics to their teammates if it's deemed more suitable. As for the relics themselves, I have made the relics that were used in the campaign I ran available, but feel free to make your own. The mechanics covered have largely been pulled based on what could be seen within GW publications, but they fall into 2 types. The standard type of relic is the common type, and they are comparable to the kinds of relics seen in the special issue War Gear lists within the 8th edition Space Marine supplement books. And the second type is the rare tier of relic, which hosts the high impact big utility relics. Though it falls within the rare category, there is a third type of relic. It's optional, but it adds a ton of flavor and excitement to the event. For the event I ran, 2 additional rare relics were added per participant, which contained extra effects. One of which is extra potent in their hands, and the other is extra potent when used against them. For example, the good for Lamenter's relic was the Plume of the Great Angel, and the bad for Lamenter's relic was this custom Talon of Horus. The primary method players use to acquire Infinity Relics is the shop. All the items in the shop are bought with requisition points. RP is a unique resource for this campaign. Players earn RP in their games played equal to their victory points earned in those missions. In between battles, players can spend RP to buy relics. When a relic is purchased, the store generates 2 relics and the buyer chooses one, and the relic which hasn't been chosen is shuffled back into the pool. The other services the shop provides is the ability to heal heroes' injuries, and to provide a hero with a perk unlock if they fail to achieve their glory quest in the previous battle. At the end of the battle, after injuries are resolved, each player rolls on the spoils table, acquiring bonus RP, and with a bit of luck, relics as well. The final pillar of the campaign system is the Critical War Zone. In each campaign round, one battlefield will be designated as the Critical War Zone. What makes the Critical War Zone unique is that in each campaign round, a rare Infinity Relic will be held as its prize. The player who wins that battle gains that relic, and that a player cannot fight repeatedly in the Critical War Zone until all of their teammates have fought in the Critical War Zone the same number of times. This pillar not only creates moments of team strategy based around who they want to send to the Critical War Zone due to the usefulness of the prize relic, and how that relates to the enemy team, but it also serves as a method in which every player has a moment in the spotlight, and not just the players who are better skilled. With all the structures and systems covered, let's go over how all of this ties together within a campaign round. Critical Battle Step. The campaign round opens with determining a relic prize for the Critical War Zone. Matchmaking Step. With that information determined, matchmaking begins. This is done via player draft set by each team's captain. The first battle to be drafted must be the Critical War Zone, and the team in the lead must nominate their player first. This provides the team with the lower score an advantage in being able to counter-pick in the Critical War Zone. Strategy Step. In the Strategy Step, each team discusses strategies and locks in their lists for the upcoming battle, having the knowledge of their opponent's faction and the mission. While list tailoring is largely considered poor practice in most circumstances, it was structured in to allow for some fun metagaming between the usual suspects of our local playgroup. These 3 steps make up the pre-battle steps of the campaign round. Mission Step. Then players execute the mission.
2 hours later.
Spoils Step. Once battles are completed, the Spoils Step begins the end battle events. This includes calculating glory points and unlocking perks, resolving new injuries and/or attempting to heal injuries, rolling on the spoils table and giving players their relevant rewards, along with the requisition points earned from the battle played. Shop Step. In the Shop Step, the shop is open, and players can spend requisition points on the various items in the shop. Barter Step. After the shop is closed, players can barter with the enemy team, making and accepting offers for Infinity Relics they possess. It's an open-ended negotiation, so it can be a 1-for-1 trade, a 2 commons for 1 rare, a relic for RP, a relic for 1 relic and RP, and so on. It's a step that fosters moments of shenanigans, leveraging the pre-existing bonds within the group, and provides some good laughs. These 3 steps make up the post-battle steps. Once the barter step is complete, the campaign round is done, and it begins anew. And that pretty much covers the Infinity Relics campaign system. As mentioned earlier, all the necessary links for the campaign, including primer, relics, spoils, shop, injury tables, and custom datasheets, are in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and a special thanks to my patrons, Julius Maximus, as well as the others who help keep the dream alive. So if you enjoyed this video, there is a like button, and if you want to help this channel grow, there is a subscribe button. There's also a bell button and a share button, so press the buttons you want to press. And with that, I hope to see you guys in the next one.